Hello guys, welcome back to my channel JBR Online Classes. Like, share and subscribe my channel.
So hello everyone, now in this video I'm going to start from sum number 8. For the previous one, please check the description box, the link will be there. So here in sum number 8, if x, y and z are in AP, okay? If x, y and z are in AP, then first here you have to know the relation between these three numbers. If three numbers are in AP, then the addition of first and the last, remember that the addition of the first and the last will be equal to double of the second one, okay? Double of the second one, that is the relation of three numbers which are in AP. So here you have to show that x plus 2y minus z, then here x plus z minus y, and the last one x plus 2y, sorry, it's z plus 2y, it's z plus 2y minus x, that one equal to, you have to show that 4xyz. So as here x plus z equal to 2y, so in the place of 2y you can write down x plus z. So x, then here x plus z minus z. Now the next one here, in the place of x plus z you can write down 2y. So here 2y minus y. And the next one here, again in the place of 2y write down here x plus z. So here z cancel out, here sorry, here x cancel out. So that means here 2x, 2y minus y, it's y, and last one here 2z, so that one equal to here 4xyz as your answer. Now next one, sum number 9. So here in sum number 9, if x, 2x plus 1, 4x minus 1 are the first three terms of an AP, then find the fourth term. Okay, so that means here a is the first term, so a equal to here x. Now if you want to find out the common difference, so you can write down first a2 minus a1 means here a, or you can also write down d, that one equal to a3 minus a2, okay, because in both case d will be same. So for the first one here, a2 minus a1, that means 2x plus 1 minus x, so that one equal to here x plus 1. In the second case here, 4x minus 1 minus 2x minus 1, so that will be here 2x minus 2. So as here the d will be same, so you can write down x plus 1 equal to 2x minus 2, then here x equal to here 3. Okay, so if x equal to 3, that means here a equal to 3, and as here a equal to 3, sorry, a equal to 3, write down here, then d equal to here 3 plus 1, that means 4. Now if you want to find out the fourth term, so here a plus 3d, that means here 3 plus 3 into 4, and that one equal to 15 is your answer. Now next one, sum number 10. What is the sum of first in odd natural numbers? Okay, first in odd natural numbers, remember that. So here the first number will be 1, second number will be here 3, then 5, then 7, dot dot dot, in this way up to n. Clear? So that means here a equal to 1, and here d equal to here 3 minus 1, that one equal to here 2. So if you want to find out the summation, okay, the summation or the addition of first n natural number, so here the formula Sn, okay, here the formula Sn, that one equal to here n by 2, then here 2a plus n minus 1 into d. That is the formula to find out the sum of n numbers. So here you can write down n by 2, then here 2 into 1, that means 2, here n minus 1, and d means here again 2. So that means here n, then 2 multiply with this one, it becomes 1 because 2 cancel out, again here n minus 1. So again 1 cancel out, so your answer is n square. Now next one, sum number 11. So here in sum number 11, a sum of rupees 4625 is paid off in 25 installment, okay, such that each installment is rupees 10 more than the preceding installment. Okay, good. What is the value of the first installment? So here let the first installment will be here A, then the second one will be A plus 10, third one will be here A plus 20, in this way, clear. And here total number of installment 25, that means n equal to 25, and total amount, suppose Sn is the total amount, that is here 4625. Okay, so you know the formula of Sn, that is here n by 2, then here 2 into A plus n minus 1 into D. So D means here 10, the common difference. So 4625, n by 2, that means 25 by 2, 2 into A, okay, n minus 1, that is 25 minus 1, so it's 24, and D here 10. So first here you have to divide 4625, okay, 4625 divided by 25, it's 185. Now 185 multiply with 2, it becomes 370. So 370 equal to 2A plus 240. So that implies 2A equal to 370 minus 240 is 130. So that means here A equal to, divided by 2, it's 65. So the first installment here 65. It's rupees. Okay. Now next one, sum number 12. In sum number 12, here the first and the last term of an AP, that is 1. Okay, that means A equal to 1 and L equal to here 11, the last term. If the sum of the terms here is n, that one equal to here 36, then find the number of terms, that means n. You have to find out the value of n. So as here L means, you know the formula, A plus n minus 1 into D. So here L equal to 11. So you can write down here 11 also in the place of L, and in the place of A it's 1, then here n minus 1 D. So that means here 10. So 10, and that one equal to here n minus 1 into D. Now here formula of Sn, n by 2, then here 2A, then n minus 1 into D. So Sn equal to 36, here n by 2. Now 2A means 2 into 1, so it's 2, and n minus 1D, that means here 10. So here 36 equal to n by 2 into 12. Then it's 6 cancel out 36, so that imply n equal to 6. So the number of terms here 6. Now next, sum number 13. Find the number of all two-digit number which leave the remainder 1 when divided by 3. So two-digit number, that means starting from 10 and ending 99. So the first number divided by 3, remainder 1, that one equal to here 10. Then definitely second one will be 13, then third one will be here 16. In this way the last number will be 97. Okay, 97, which leave the remainder 1 when it divided by 3. So that means here L equal to 97, A equal to here 10, and D equal to here 3. So the formula of L, that one equal to A plus n minus 1 into D. So here 97, then A means 10, then here n minus 1, and then into 3. So it's 87, that one n minus 1 into 3. Now 87 divided by 3, it's 29. So 29 equal to n minus 1. So here your answer, it's 30. Now next one, sum number 14. In the sequence, the nth term is an, that one equal to n square minus 1. N belongs to natural number, so that it is not an AP. It's very easy problem. So as here, suppose an equal to n square minus 1, then a1 equal to 1 square minus 1, that means 0. Then a2 equal to 2 square minus 1, that one equal to here 3. A3 equal to here 3 square minus 1, that means here 8. Then A4 equal to 4 square minus 1, that means 15. So that means here A2 minus A1, that one equal to 3, but A3 minus A2, that one equal to here 5. But if 3 or 4 numbers or any numbers are in AP, then the common difference, that means the D, must be same. So here the common difference is 3, but here the common difference is 5. So that means you can write down AN equal to n square minus n is not an AP. Now the last one, sum number 15. So guys, if you like my video, please share this video and please subscribe my channel. So here sum number 15.1. Find the rth term of an AP, the sum of whose first n terms is 3n square plus 2n. That means here Sn equal to 3n square plus 2n. Okay. So here you also know another formula, that is here Sn minus Sn minus 1, that one equal to here An. Okay. That is a new formula. You know that. So here you can write down in the place of Sn, it's 3n square plus 2n, and in the place of n is minus 1, so just replace n into n minus 1. So here 3n minus 1 square, then 2 into n minus 1. That one equal to here An. That means a general term. So here 3n square plus 2n minus here 3, then here n square minus 2n plus 1, here 2n minus 2, that one equal to An. So here 3n square plus minus plus 2n, then here 3n square minus 6n plus 3 plus 2n minus 2, that one equal to here An. So here 3n square plus 2n, then here 3n square minus 4n plus, sorry, it's 4n, then here plus 1 An. So here 3n square plus 2n minus 3n square plus 4n minus 1, that one equal to An. So 3n square cancel out, 4n plus 2 is 6n minus 1, that one equal to An. Okay, that means the general term here An 6n minus 1. So as here you have to find out the rth term, that means Ar. So the formula will be here 6r minus 1. So that is your final answer. Okay, now the next part. So here 15.2. If the sum of n terms of an AP, that means here Sn equal to Pn plus Qn square, where P and Q are constant, find the common difference. Okay, so that means here S1 will be P plus Q. Okay, so S1 is the first term, that means here A1 will be P plus Q. I hope it's clear. Okay, so as here Sn equal to Pn plus Qn square, so you can find out the next one, that means S2. So S2 equal to here 2P, in the place of n just put down 2, and that one equal to here 4Q. Okay, 2P plus 4Q. So here A2 will be H2 minus A1. Okay, H2 means sum of two numbers. A2 means second number. A1 means first number. So that means here you can write down 2P plus 4Q minus P minus Q. So here P plus 3Q. Okay, P plus 3Q, that one is the second number. Now if you want to find out the common difference, so that means second number minus first number. So here your answer PP cancel out, it's 2Q.